Hey, how's everybody doing? It's your boy Dewan here, 360 MBAA for the people, for the folk, for everybody out there. A 360-degree mind body assessment and awareness, or awareness and assessment. It's all good where you place it as long as you're doing it. As long as you're conscious of it. That's all that matters, baby. But yeah, I just hopped on because I do got some things on my mind that I want to share. Got some things I want to talk about. One thing I want to talk about the most is your life. You. Why you? Why your life? Because you and your life is very important to you in your life, to you and yours. But most importantly, you. Why am I talking about you? It's the same reason I talk about me. Same reason I think about myself. Because I feel that I am special. I feel that I am great. I didn't always feel this way. Didn't always feel this way. But you know what? Even though I feel great and I feel special, I still got my times where my ego gets in the way. My insecurities pop up. There's times where I question myself and question who I am as a man. There's times that happen. And when those things happen, you know what I do? I just say, I'm great. I'm special. And I control what I control. That's all I can control. Sounds simple, but it's very hard to do because that ego, that left side of your brain, that ego is always looking to control. It's always looking to conquer. It's always looking to colonize the other side of the other side of the hemisphere, that right side. They say that's where the good stuff is. That's the left side is where all the ego, the thing that's holding you back. Yeah, that ego holds you back, baby. The ego was holding me back. At times, it still gets to me. The ego still gets to me at times. But that ego, it holds you back. It, 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 it puts things that you normally wouldn't think about right at the forefront of things that you probably shouldn't be thinking about at the wrong times, at the very wrong times. It makes you question yourself, makes you judge yourself, makes you very critical of yourself, very critical of yourself. You're always knocking yourself for your flaws, the mistakes, sometimes the bad judgments, bad decisions. It's always bringing that up, bringing that up, bringing that up, bringing those things to the forefront. Things that you probably would want to, keep in the the back of the mind, the darker recesses of the mind. I think that's the right word, recesses. I don't know. But yeah, that ego, it's that voice telling you you're not good enough. You think the ego is something that's positive. You think it's something that's positive because you think it's spurring you on to do great things. But usually that ego is what's spurring you on to work against yourself. But what is the ego? What is the ego? The ego is your software. That's your programming. hmm That's your software. That is all the information that has been embedded into you since the day you were born. All the data, the information, the messages that you received in your lifetime is stored in that part of the brain, in that hard drive. So we have to understand that our egos are oftentimes created by other people. The ego is downloaded, uploaded, reloaded, programmed, jammed in your head by other people, family, friends, school, society, all that. It programs the ego. So you're receiving all of these messages. And hopefully you have a programmer that is looking in your best interests. Hopefully you have a programmer that is knowledgeable on a good variety of things and want to see you become the very best that you could possibly be. And oftentimes that is, our original programmers, our parents. They are the people who are doing their very best to raise you to the best of their abilities, to the best that they know how to. Right? A lot of people, most people. I don't like to stereotype. I don't like to generalize, but can I generalize right now? My furnace is going off. Hopefully it's not that. Hopefully it's not that bad. Hopefully for the recording processes. But bear with me. Hopefully you have a benevolent programmer. Hopefully you have a skilled, knowledgeable, well-equipped programmer who knows the ins and outs of life. Hopefully. But oftentimes our parents may not be the most equipped to give you everything that they want to give you at the time. It's the reality of life. Now, we grown, we get grown, and we start looking at people in our family, be like, man, start realizing they was just doing what they thought was best. For the most part. I don't think anybody's an expert at parenting. Most people claiming to be experts really don't know what the hell they're talking about. But that's another thing, another issue. But back to the ego, back to the programming. Because we have hardware, there's things that you can't change. All the components of the brain, the 12 craniums, the vagus nerve, all that stuff, all that brain stuff. I'm not a neuropsychologist. I'm not one of the people. I can tell you some things about the brain. Some very interesting things about the brain, but I don't know all the specifics. But the brain, that's the hardware that is embedded from birth. But that software is what's building your ego. How many times do we notice the voices in our head? Are they our own voices, or are they voices of other people? Are you aware of those voices? Some people call it a conscience. I think that's the conscience. Don't do that. That's the voice. Go for it. F it. Do it. No, don't do it. And I know my grandmother's voice saying, boy, don't you do it. That's grandma's voice. That's the only voice that I got. I think that's hardwired into the brain. Boy, don't do it. Stop. Love grandma. But yeah, I know I went on a little rant, on a little tangent, and I don't know how long this video has been recording, but hopefully we become aware of the ego and its role in our lives. Hopefully we are becoming aware of that. And in the you versus you arena of life, that you, one side that's the ego, and the other side is the real you. That's the purest form of you. Oftentimes that ego is winning. Oftentimes we only present to the world that ego. Oftentimes we are only showing, only behaving in a way that was programmed into us by others. Good or bad, other people have programmed you into what you are. Good or bad. But what I always go back to, does it work for you? And are you happy? Because if it doesn't work for you and you aren't happy, then maybe you need to be cognizant, evaluate, analyze that programming. Don't you think? But yeah, feel free to hit me on the DM. This is my first time giving my Facebook. 360 MBAA. That's my Instagram. So at 360 MBAA Instagram. Facebook, Dewan Davis. I need to make it public so people can follow me and everything. But that's on the way. I'm about to drop the website. So, I'm gonna give you my weakness is procrastination. Yeah. I get things in my head. I'm gonna do it. I don't do it tomorrow. But I do it. Eventually I do it. So as long as you do it, as long as you become aware of what you need to do. And when you get to it, I guess that's the time or the right time to get to it. But yeah, again, Instagram, 360 MBAA, 360 Mind Body Awareness and Assessment. Facebook, Dewan Davis, send me a friend request, DM me, PM me, private message, I don't know. But yeah. Oh, also, I'm on Twitter. I gotta get more active on Twitter, but I got a Twitter MBAA on the Twitter thing. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing more of these videos. I hope you like it. But yeah, like, subscribe, follow, all that on social media. I gotta get more active on that. But the reason I'm doing this is because I feel that my gift, this gift to understand behavior, psychology, the mind, I think that I have been bestowed with this gift, and I feel that I got to give the people me. I got to be me at my rawest form. I got to be authentic. I got to be real. And this is what you're going to get. You're going to get authentic, real, raw, but I'm here to help you. But you got to be aware that you need help or aware that you have a problem. And once you become aware of that, I think things will get better. But yeah, like, follow, share, subscribe, all that. Peace and blessings. Deuces.